you have to learn about, making mistakes. So that's what artwork is basically. But we're not getting in no bullshit ass argument, and we're not looking at the comments because y'all say some weird fucking shit and they get mad and I cuss y'all out. So we're not gonna look at that. Reference art time. We're gonna draw this stupid ninja. Somewhat. I don't want to make it a cartoony one though. We're just gonna save that picture. I've been doing that chibi stuff too much. You're getting the rhythm of doing it, and then you don't learn anything. So basically, I'm trying to get a pose. I use that pose too much. We're not gonna use that one. That's too feminine. I'm looking at poses. See, that's too feminine. That's too Taki Soul Caliber looking. I mean, that's nothing wrong with it, but you could tell by the hips and everything that's a woman. So we're not going to use that one. I mean, I got to do something that shows action, though. We might use that, but that's more challenging for me. That's a female pose, too. But basically, that I can make that a man. Eyes and the head is the windows to the soul. We're going to do that first. I learned that from Jim Lee. When you're doing the head, don't put it right here because you're not going to be able to fit the rest of the body in. Like, take both of your hands, put it on top of the corner of your paper, both corners. Far as you can reach that pencil. That's the middle. Make a big line right there, but you can erase it though. So that's where I know where to put this head at, right here. It don't gotta be perfect. That's most artists' mistake. It has to be the way I see it. No. It's okay to draw those little circles. Because this is just the rough sketch. It don't matter right now. See, I struggle with foreshortening. So we're not going to do that part yet. Art's supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to be easy. One thing I learned about with Todd McFarlane, if you can't draw that, just darken it. You know, I'm still struggling with that, but I'm not going to let that handicap me or cripple me when it comes to art. Just do the best you can so you can do better. Sure, my art ain't perfect and ain't trying to be perfect. I mean, like I said yesterday, I'm not gonna pay attention to their screen because I get kind of fucking angry sometimes. See, men folk got a crotch. It's a woman pose, they don't have nothing between their legs like that. So I have to be careful. Muscle structure, I can do that later. Not really worried about that right now. Why am I doing circles like that? It's easier to fit the hand, the bones of the hands and the fingers, hell, even the fingernails, even the skin, because your skin wrinkles at certain places. That's why I do that. So that way, I learned that from Jim Lee. Like, you do a circle. I don't got no paper. Anyway, you do a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle, 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 circle. That's another hinge right there. That's how the knuckles line up. So the veins kind of follow that anyway. Now the problem is the thumb, because that tucks in a little bit more. So you bring that out. That way you don't got to do all that because you already know where your fingers are located now. Then you just do that. But he usually do like this right here, and then fingers, same thing, you know? So I just do it my way. There's no actual set in stone way to draw. A lot of people think it is. No, it's not. It's what you like. See, a lot of people, oh, you can't draw. The people that say that can't even spell their own name without looking at a tutorial. Now, I'm not expecting views out of this because I cussed a whole lot of people out yesterday. Your character looks like, no, it don't. If it did, it wouldn't have been copywritten. Try that shit again. See, there I go again. Let me stop. Focus on finishing this art. I'm gonna curve that in some more. I mean, I don't be on YouTube like I used to anymore. I mean, after being on it for all these years and still can't even monetize your page, I just stopped worrying about it. Now the muscle structure, we can do that. He's showing more of his tricep. You can't make no ninja real muscular because that don't make any sense. And being that he's at that angle, you have to make sure that tricep actually looks like a tricep. And you can't see nothing yet, but it's coming to life a little bit. Gotta keep going. Never know. When the bell tolls for you, you don't know. What I'm doing, I'm trying to make sure I get these biceps right and that tricep, you know. Like I've been saying, I'll be repeating myself a lot, it seems. That's the most standout part of his whole entire arm to let you know that he's at an angle with it. Sure, yours might look better than mine. I don't care. I used to be worried about, oh, it has to look like Marvel. No, it don't. It has to look like what you think of. We're so quick to say, oh, it has to be the Marvel way. No. I stopped trying to impress them because they don't give a damn about black comic book creators, so I could care less. No, see, my problem is I start drawing features. No, features are the last thing you draw when you're trying to get a fit. I mean, a pose right. I mean, if you know how the character look that you're drawing, worry about that last. I'm quiet, don't know why. Just trying to get this right because I don't want to redraw it. See, my method is I'll draw it once, as you can see right here. Then, if somebody wanted a different character, I'll just trace what I drew to save time and just add the features that they requested. That way, it saves you a whole lot of time. You know, or people that got iPad Pros know they'll sketch it like this. So if they want to go back to it, they can change it and adjust it. Same thing. Don't think them tattoo artists just draw what you want over and over again. No, no, no. If they draw it once, they could trace it on your arm. It's still them drawing it. It's just sometimes they do that, especially if they want to get something, exact. I think I'm not a tattoo artist. I'm just saying, like a child's footprint or something like that. You know, sometimes they'll take like the picture that they have and then sketch it lightly, but still have to redraw it. I don't know. I've seen them do it before, so tattoo artists, you have to be a different type of person when it comes to people squirming and shit. My skin issues, I can't get one ever, so whatever. Oh, Disney trick. If I'm doing it right. I did it right. I know how to draw my character. I just don't want to mess it up. Where did I put that other pencil? There you go. This one's a little bit darker than most. So I learned this somewhere. Your shoulder muscle is nothing but a basketball. The way you, the way the fibers break down to lead to the tricep, then the bicep. I mean, I'm not really fond of this shit looking at it, but I try to finish at least. Big mistake. If it's shadow, you don't got to draw it sectioning off. He creates spikes. So the spikes are never sitting in the same spot. They like with his bloodstream that flows. Sometimes the spikes will show up somewhere else. Google hydronitis. So basically, almost the same thing. So, oh, those spikes went the same place as the last thing. Shut up. Maybe if you bought the comic book and paid me to pay better artists, then I can pull it off. I can only do what I can do. Put myself through this shit all the time. Back fucking up. Gotta talk to a doctor, man. I done drew this character hundreds and almost 1,000 times. It seems I never counted, so I know exactly where I want things at, and I know where they need to be at. But me and my writer thought of this shit like, Spider-Man got all those webs, so let's like spikes of, spikes of hatred or some shit like that, just to give it something different. It just gives it a better look too, instead of just a regular ninja costume. No offense to people that draw ninjas regular. Pretty much I gotta do an Ace Blade one, but in 40 minutes. All right, guys, be good.